Alright, so it seems strange that a lot of people don't know how to use a brass slide gauge, but I'm going to go over kind of how the proper way to use it is. One of the things that people don't know how to use is more so the underneath part. So not all slides come with this, but if it does, you can get a really accurate measurement. So this through here is the tenths of a millimeter. So like you have 5.1, 5.2, 5.3. So each little hash mark is 0 through 10. So like the big half mark is here, so that would be 0.5 of something millimeters. So the way that you measure it, I'm going to measure something here. I have a little garnet rose cut, and in particular, when you go and you measure it, you get a good solid measurement there. Okay, so you look at the measurements and you see that it's past the 5, but it's not even with the 6. So you have 5 point, and then you go down to the bottom and you look for the hash mark that's on the bottom that lines up perfectly with a line above it. It doesn't matter what line it is up here. It's more important that the bottom line lines up perfectly with one of them. As you can see, if you look at the 7, 8, and 9 are all really close, but if you look, it looks like the 8 is probably the best match in there. So this stone actually would be 5.8 millimeters. And so to illustrate my point on something like that, I'm going to actually measure the stone with a digital caliper. And so I zero that out, and then I'm going to go down, and then I'm going to look, and I'm going to go boop, and 5.79. So I think that's a pretty good, or 5.8, indicator that it can be very accurate with the brass slide. So it doesn't matter how big, how small. You're still looking for, on the bottom, let's say you're looking at something here that is 23 millimeters. You see that by the top mark, but then we're going, it's not quite to 24. So what matches up the best down here? And so you're looking for the hash mark on the bottom that matches up perfectly with one on top. And if you look here, I would say that that would be the 5. So that would be 23.5 millimeters. Hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully you learned something new.